right, what's going on, everybody? Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Y'all hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Go through the channel, look at all the videos. I got a whole bunch of them. Peace and blessings. What's up, L Dub? Chips Juicy Money. Gotta figure out who that is. Chips Juicy Money. Tap in. Where you from? Chips Juicy Money. Um, Chips Juicy Money. Shorty McGriff, 100. All right. Yeah, y'all hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I'm just 48th and 4th Ave. All right. I know where that is. Of course, I do. Um, all right, I just ain't been on here since for a while now. I haven't been on here since um, the meeting. The meeting. Let me tell y'all, man, peace works, man. They've been meeting in Compton. They've been meeting in LA. They've been meeting everywhere, man. Peace works. Peace is working. So I just wanted to come on here and answer any questions, man. Kansas City, Missouri tapping in. Yes, indeed. I went to jail in Kansas City in 1988, August of 1988. They took me straight to the feds. That was crazy. The magistrate. Um, yeah, I haven't been on here since the Crips had their meeting. I'm sure y'all been watching all the different channels. There've been different people saying, "Oh, it shouldn't have happened. This shouldn't have did this," and how many people were saying that Skip wasn't supposed to film it or whatever. So I haven't been on since then. All the different peace agreements been going on. So I just want to give people the opportunity to tap in with me. I'll probably spend about 5-10 minutes on here, not long, but just be able to, talk about some of the things that's going on, man. A lot of different things happening. Different people reaching out saying they want to be a part of it. So, um, it's a good thing. And I also want to give a shout out to my homeboy Tall Dog. I think his real name is Duran. Man, he had a brain aneurysm, passed away. It's heartbreaking, man. Me and this dude been knowing each other about 38, 39 years. We never had an argument, never had a fuss, a fight, or nothing. And he passed away while driving trucks out in a small town in New York. But and today is the funeral for the youngster, man. KS, the youngster from 40s. Today was his funeral, so I got to check in with folks and see, just see how things are going in the city, man. Yes, indeed. Increase the peace, everybody. Yep. Good to see you. All right. Appreciate that. Espinola. All right. So if y'all got any questions, yes, indeed. Mafia Lane Entertainment. Yes, indeed. So if y'all got anything to share, man, I'm gonna share something with y'all, man, that's never been shared in life. I got pictures with dudes who are from 18th Street. I don't have no friends, don't know nobody from 18th Street. I know a couple girls, and one of them was able to, and then my partner Philip, they call him China Man. He was able to put me in touch with some 18th Street, so we really on a big level talking about peace. I haven't posted the pictures because want I don't want to like ruin it, like who's coming, what they doing, or whatever. Somebody tell me they not the right ones and this and that, but man, we about to do some real big things, man. Whatever happened to Kent Christian and Baby Boy Fruitown Grill? No, it's from Paso, 78, 79. Yeah. Uh, I don't know. I don't know Kent Christian and Baby Boy. Man, I really know like maybe 10 fruit towns. I come out the avenue, so people from 29th Street, 20s, there's 20 fruits. It's all the same. 27th Street, know a lot of them, but I was in Avenue, so I know more city stones than I knew fruit towns. But they damn sure it's the same. 20 fruits, fruit 20s, whatever. It's the same area, but just like the Twenties and Blackstones, it's NHBPS. So, everybody's related, everybody's connected, but I can't think of who Kent Christian and Baby Boy is. Yeah, but hey, what's going on, Big Wolf? Yes, indeed. But yeah, I just was gonna come on here and tell y'all, man, it's a lot of big things going on. A lot of people from different areas, man, coming together, sitting down, talking. My boy G Face from Trouble, man, he really been on the internet doing this thing. Um, letting everybody know that he's gathering the troubles together, man, to decrease a lot of the violence and stuff. Um, the other dude from A Trey, I don't want to say his name wrong. I think it's Young Ant's little brother, Aunt Hefe, if that's right. But he doing a lot too, man. They everybody pushing peace, man. Baby Gangster, Compton, him and Gertz been pushing peace. They sit down with the South Sides. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of stuff going on, man. It's really a good time for the city. We could be able. People saying get money, but we could be able to live, man. I think being alive is more important than making money with each other. But I could be wrong. But it's for our children too. My two young boys have gravitated to the bullshit, the foolishness. They out there, so I got to keep pushing to save their life because they don't know no better. And I say this to y'all. My son actually got stabbed. He got stomped out a couple times. Um, Somebody crept up on him. He told me the dude's name, so I even know the dude's name who did it. Crept up on him and uh, hit him from behind, but hit him in the mouth and chipped his tooth and made a couple of them loose or whatever. He took like 12, 14 fades. And, they had one guy they said is the big dude from this neighborhood. And my son flipped him. So then they got mad and stumped him out. So, stuff is still going on, man. So I push the peace selfishly. I push it for y'all, but I push it for me too. But, just to keep y'all knowing that more people are gravitating to it than is the peace movement, including internal peace. Man, you said a whole lot. I can't do that. So y'all think about it, man. I can only talk to people who are conscious. I can't have a conscious conversation with an unconscious person. So the people who don't have that internal peace, I'm the worst thing in the world. And they like, man, F Skip, man. I don't want to talk to him, and he shouldn't be there. He shouldn't take pictures. He shouldn't do this. But that's because they lack that internal peace. You made a very valid point, Chip Juice Money. Yeah, L Dub, that's facts. I can't. If I was to pass out right now, there's so many people would be talking to me like, Skip, you all right? You okay? But if I'm unconscious, I can't hear you. Just help me. Don't talk to me. And that's how it is with peace. I got to talk about peace. So I can't talk to people who don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? I got to wait till they're ready. And I learned this from this one dude. Um, he was in the middle of a war. And I said, man, what you going to do? He said, I'll wait till they finish shooting. And he say, you ready to talk now? He say they run out of bullets or the police looking for them or whatever it is. He say you just wait your turn, Skip. And when they done, then they'll listen. So my conversation's always against violence. You know what I mean? I done had my tooth knocked out. I don't know if y'all can see. Um, I had my tooth knocked out. I got a hole in the back of my head from a couple of incidents, 9 millimeters. I didn't get shot. I got hit in the head like a pistol one time and then hit in the head another time back in the 80s. So I'm just glad to be alive from all that. Much respect, Anthony. Much respect. But, just came on to tell you guys that things is going good. The peace agreement. Hey, little man. I'm sitting here looking at my son. I ain't gonna put him on the video. I'm gonna call you back, little man. I'm gonna call you back. You tilt your head like this, like you're trying to figure out what I'm doing. All right, I'm on a live video, so I'm gonna hit y'all back. All right, he mad. Yeah, he got mad. He got mad because he trying to figure out what I'm doing. Why I wasn't giving him my attention. What's up, Chili? Uh, Compton girl, how you feeling? How you doing? Yes, I made it home safely. Yes, indeed. Compton girl right there. Had a nice back and forth this morning. Shit, for me, it was about 6, 7 in the morning. I woke up this morning. I was in Washington D.C. So shit, I've been up for a long ass time. So that would have been like probably 7 o'clock. I got up at 5:30. That'd have been 2:30 for y'all. We woke up 2:30 on the East Coast. Kent Christian was a gladiator. You know what? Thinking out loud, that's what happens, man. Just want to share with y'all that most of the dudes that go to juvenile hall, they fight each other. Sort of like mandatory, going to school or whatever it is, just any free time they get, they fight each other. And then when they go to YA, any free time they get, going to school, whatever, they fight each other. When they get to jail, you know what happens? They see each other again. They already know where they're from. They fight each other. And let me tell you the crazy thing. Then they get to the penitentiary, the prison yard, and they the best of friends. And they glad to see you, homie. How you been? They sit and chop it up with each other. They have major love and respect for each other. Man, so my whole thing is how can we bypass that? How can we bypass those initial meetings, them initial get downs? We shouldn't have to get down because you from one side of Jefferson and I'm from the other. You from one side of Normandy and I'm from the other side. That shouldn't qualify us to have a mandatory fight, a mandatory get down. So those are the things that I'm against. Like I said, my son just got stabbed, got jumped, you know, the tables turned. So last year he was in juvenile hall and he was having a ball. You know, he was going into the day room with the foolishness. So now he can't go in the day room. So shit, I told him that's how I go. That's why I'm working so hard so that not just my kids, but everybody's kids. Cowboy said he need a fight with you. I don't even know Cowboy, so I doubt if he say that. Me and Cowboy met twice. I never had a conversation. So I don't know how Cowboy would say he need a fade with me. Shit, that's crazy. I think you talking about Cowboy from '60s, but I don't know. JM, maybe you got jokes. I tell a lot of jokes too. Matter of fact, why don't you take the fade for me and then tell me how that worked out? You know, let me know how that worked out. After they had their freedom become friends, magnify freedom, not a hood. Yes, indeed, brother Brandon Muhammad. Peace and blessings to you, sir. Uh, all right, well, shit. Just want to get on here and let y'all know I'm still pushing. Probably one of the best things happened to me yesterday. I'm gonna tell you, I was in a spot where they knew my name. I was in D.C. at the White House. Um, I was able to go to the White House, and I'm not a political dude. I ain't voting the one way or the other way. I'm not voting for the dude with the orange hair, and I'm not voting for the lady who started putting people in prison for selling weed and wouldn't let what's Kevin's last name? Dude named Kevin in there was facing the death penalty, and she wouldn't allow the new evidence, but the governor pushed her veto to the side and brought up the new evidence. Kevin Cooper, I think is his name, and found out Kevin Cooper wasn't even guilty, and they was about to kill him. Sort of like what they just did to the other guy, man, out in Alabama, man. They killed that brother, man, and they knew that there was evidence supporting that he wasn't the one who did it. So, I'm not here for Trump pardon people, but I'm not here for be a political figure or nothing like that. But I felt real good that I was at the White House and they knew my name and they knew the work that I do, so it made me feel good. So I just want to come on here and let y'all know that peace is attainable. We can get to peace, and it's more peace now than it's ever been. And I think it's not just LA, but it's throughout the United States. So LA is becoming peaceful. Shout out to all the peacemakers, YG, the other brothers from Treetop, the Fruittown Pyrus, all the people in Compton, Santana, Southside. Man, if y'all don't know about the ATF, that's not alcohol, tobacco, and firearms. The ATF in Compton is a formidable foe, and they sitting at the table too. So um, just want to shout out all the people that's with the peace movement. Everybody that's pushing it. You know, Kev Mack pushed his line, and that's when I filmed it. But you know, so many others pushing peace too. Everybody give credit to Kendrick Lamar, but Push was being peace way before Kendrick. I mean, I'm not saying he didn't do a wonderful thing, you know, bringing everybody on stage, but you know that's how the rappers are. You know, Nipsey Hussle took his head up phase for bringing YG on Slauson when he filmed his video. Um, you know, it's like it's like so many people fight for what they believe in. You know, Joe Moses, his daddy, you know, Joe Bucket, they really VNGs, you know, family VNGs. So Joe Bucket to be on songs with Nipsey and cool with Nipsey, man, that's they break that color barrier when you're in the music industry. So how you gonna be in the music industry? Matter of fact, man, Ty Dolla Sign, man. A lot of people talk shit about Ty Dolla Sign, but I've seen him sleeping on my homeboy couch. You know, he had a beat machine and all that, but he was with Big B. He was with Big Byron. Matter of fact, Big Byron is the one who mustard and brought mustard and uh, uh, mustard and Ty Dolla Sign, YG, all them. He brought them all together. And Ty was over there. He used to work with my own boy Lil B Rock. So they was these is real dudes out of real neighborhoods, and they push all that gangbanging to the side to make good music. So it should be the same way out in the streets, man. It should be that way, you know. But people have their own relationship. If you listen to YG song, man, dude come on there and say he from Hoover Street. You know what I mean? Other dudes calling cuz as YG is pushing the treetop. So it's always it's always somebody who's willing to bring peace and others who don't want it. And they have up there for you, come friends. Yeah, Trump parole people. That was in Missouri where yeah, okay, Missouri. I'm sorry. I said Alabama, but yeah, they killed that innocent man and they knew that there was evidence. And even the prosecutor in that case said, we want to look at the new evidence. And the governor said, nah, we ain't looking at shit. And they let him go. Say people were hating on me for filming the Crip meetup. Yep, but let me tell you, JM, um, they can't hate on me for doing that. They can't hate on me. Kev Mack asked me to come. Matter of fact, before they had that location, Kev Mack asked me for another location. And I had a location for him, and he said, man, they didn't want it. He said, matter of fact, Skip, they really don't want you there. I said, all right, I ain't going. But then he called me and told me where it was, not just in my neighborhood, but on my block. So you can't be mad at me for filming. That was their agreement not to film. I never made an agreement with nobody not to film. And then I don't know if it was Aunt Hefe or somebody said that one of my homeboys told me not to film. And that ain't the case. We ain't never had that conversation. So it was four other of my homeboys out there. And if any one of them would have talked to me about not filming, I would have had that conversation with them. But they didn't talk to me about it. You know, I would have gave them the same respect. I was the oldest one out there, but I give them respect because they more in the street. Three of them more in the streets. The other one just as old as me. But I would have gave them that respect, like y'all in the street. So I don't want y'all to have to go through nothing because I did something. So, but we never had that conversation. Am I a cookie cutter? I don't even know what that means. I don't know what that means. That guy six. Love your work, brother. Skip Pyrus and peace. Shout out, Kevin Nep. Yes, indeed, brother Brandon. Peace and blessings. Off the chain down here in the ATL in Alabama. I hope that peace spreads here. I hope so too, L Dub. As a matter of fact, I was just in Atlanta and I'm coming back, but not for Atlanta. I'm going to Columbus, man. They say them dudes be killing each other at the football games. They be fighting and shooting at the football games in Columbus. I'm also in LaGrange where shit, the other day they talking about they had a shooting at the school. And there was another shooting at a school out there in Georgia, man. I'm not familiar with that area though, but man, everybody so it's not gang violence. Y'all gotta understand it's not Crips and Bloods, it's not gladiators and or folks and peoples. It ain't even that no more. It's just violence is the flavor of the month. Everybody want to show how violent they are. So That's what the fight is against the violence. The fight is against police putting more people in jail, shooting people, killing them, doing what they just did in Missouri, doing the having the death penalty, man. That's what I'm here to stop. That's what I'm here to stop. Yeah. Appreciate you, brother Gregory Dudley. Yeah. That's his name, Khalifa Williams. Yes. Yep. Watergate and IVC need to come together. But let me tell you, man, you know what? Sometimes people can't come together, and it's okay as long as they don't kill each other. So I don't really want the Watergates and IVC to come together just to come together if they were in the midst of killing each other, if they were still shooting, if McDonald's was a hot spot. McDonald's got 4 different neighborhoods. The weirdos, the CPBs, the Avenue Pyrus, the Watergates, and the IVCs all go to that same McDonald's. The same Jack in the Box. The same AutoZone. So Burlington, they got the Louisiana at the chicken at the corner. So I mean, I don't care if they don't get along, but just don't kill each other. So I'm gonna leave the IVCs and the Watergates alone because the one dude I was talking to, they were saying he was aggressive at Money Mike's funeral, but they also told me later that he the one who laid down one of the very reputable dudes from IVC. So I'm not gonna try to put that together, man. I got a lot of love for the IVCs, but I want peace, but they're not killing each other, so I'm gonna leave that alone. Yes, indeed. Thank you, MC Recovery, for the like. The owner of that Hoover channel, Under Groove, was online with you. I don't know what he said. What did the dude? Oh, the dude got the Hoover channel. He said that because I apologized to certain people, and the person I apologized was from Hoover. The dude. I ain't gonna say his name, but the young dude from Hoover that AD was holding on to. They had a relationship, but I didn't know him. And I walked up. I was really trying to get AD in the film, and AD went to him. So by default, he was in my video. But so I apologize to those who I offended. I know the homie from 9 went through some stuff too. But so I was saying for everybody who caught flack because of me, but there's some people who just period they hate on me regardless. They don't give a shit what I do. They don't like it. So what I said is for those, I ain't say fuck you, but I said oh well. You know what I mean? And he said if I say oh well, then it negates the integrity. It negates the honesty in me apologizing. But that's not the case. I mean, people hating on me regardless. So yeah, I didn't get into it with him. I didn't feel like he was out of line. I don't feel like he was out of line with me. I feel like he voiced his opinion, and his opinion matters to me. But I have to just say that anybody who's offended by me filming a peace movement and promoting peace, um, if I caught you off guard or if it caused you to have a riff in your neighborhood, then hey man, I apologize for that. But if you just wake up in the morning, I don't like Skip, fuck Skip anyway, then oh well. That's what I meant. But it wasn't to be disrespectful to any one neighborhood or any one person. So I didn't take it personal when he said that it negates it. I just feel like he had his opinion, and his opinion wasn't the way that I put it out there. Much love and respect. Keep pushing peace. Appreciate you, Charlie Stone. Never heard the police say suspects are whatever neighborhood you can have on foot. It's always suspect is male black. You're absolutely right. And why do we have to be suspects? When the police get the call, why is it a suspect? Can you say, hey, Miss Johnson's son outside with a gun? Okay, well, somebody called the police, but somebody else called his mama. You know what I mean? Tell his mama, your boy out here acting a fool, man. He got a gun. So maybe she can get to him for the police do. And then when we go to court, why is it the defendant? What I got to defend myself for? And then, of course, go to the penitentiary, inmate 29 D92983. Why I gotta be an inmate? And no matter where I am, I'm Miss Townsend's son. And you call my mama, I'm gonna stop the stupidity. Yeah, put us in one group. What's going on, Louis? What's going on, Eric? Right? Say Inglewood, Triple OG. You know what, man? They gonna get mad because they know I would move to Inglewood in '73, but I'm from the West Adams area, so I got man, I till I die, man. I'm with that. F to my last breath, but I'm from out the West Adams, Arlington Heights area, though. Uh, you're absolutely right. Now, this the person should be running for office. Y'all look at that name right there, Donald Clyde. That says, when are they gonna let that burnt out shit go, man? That dude knows all the political facts and things that we need to know, man. Y'all want to tap in and man, don't let that man have all that information and we don't tap in. Donald, man, give your Instagram or your Facebook info out there so people can ask you. Donald can help you become the politician you need to be. Yep, RPP praise. Stupidity is real. Peace and blessings. Out there supposedly promoting peace at the walk rally. Why would he get flack from his neighborhood? Man, that's how it is though. Because when somebody is on camera, let's just say I'm gonna make up a name, Tiny Killer. So let's just say there's a big killer, a little killer, a baby killer, and a tiny killer, and Tiny Killer's at the meeting at the walk. Man, little killer gonna feel like, why was you there, man? I should have been there. I'm the one. Big killer in the pen. I'm the one out here doing this and that. People are jealous and envious of their own people. You know what I mean? And then they mad at me like, why'd you do it? The dude from Watergate was Big Snip Dog. Big black dude. He laid down a hitter from Odyssey way back. Oh, who was against peace was family. No, Watergate hitter. Nah, I ain't gonna say no names, but nah, not Big Snip Dog. I know what you're talking about. Nah, I'm talking about Stanley Douglas, the dude who knocked down Stanley Douglas. They was telling me that you know I was running around with him for about 3-4 months talking about peace with the Watergates. So they said, man, that dude laid that down, so ain't no conversation right now. And here we talking about that's been over 20 years, you know what I mean? But as long as they're not killing each other, man, I'm not gonna go back and forth with the IVCs. Like I said, man, that's IVCs is like family to me, all of them, even the ones I don't know. They family, and there ain't too many I don't know, but they family to me. So I'm not gonna try to push something when they not fighting. If they were shooting every day, I'd be over there. Yeah. Suspect, inmate, defendant. Yeah, I feel the same way, Charlie Stone, man. I feel like, but I can't say it. Yeah, I can't say it. But I feel that way. And a lot of it is envy and jealousy, man. I'm going to tell y'all real quick, man. There's a dude pulled a gun on me about a month ago, month and a half. Said, I'm not leaving. I ain't going to run. And then his homies was like, Skip, you can't keep instigating it. But this dude approached me. The dude approached me and he had a skateboard in his hand. I'm thinking, oh man, I'm a fighting, but I'm shit. I'm just gonna focus on the skateboard. I'm gonna wrestle with him for that skateboard so I could hit him in the head with it. And his homie's like, man, you can't do that, man. And I'm like, well, he wrong. Like, man, but you let us break it up. Let us get rid of him. Don't you instigate it. Don't you say nothing to keep it going. You know what I mean? But man, I feel like I'm working in the name of God. Man, I'm be honest with y'all, man. I feel like this is God's work. I don't feel like I'm working as a gang member or a gang interventionist or whatever, man. I'm here to save lives. And, there's people who come at me. They come at me. People, man, you'd be surprised who the people are. Sometimes I pull the knives out my back and I'm like, damn, I bought you that knife. I know who knife that is. Why did you stab me in the back? I feel like it should have been filmed. It's helping our community all over America, showing young people that we can come together. I think so too, Shorty McGriff. I agree with you 100%. Tapping in from Georgia. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I'm going to be out there, young assassin. Yeah. What's up, Big Dev? Linwood checking in. Appreciate you, Big Dev. One. Yeah. Is it true they purposely didn't let you in the meeting? Nah, I didn't even try to go in the meeting. Kev Mack told me. He said, man, there's certain people don't want you in the meeting. He said, so we not going to meet in your spot. I got a spot, a meeting spot. He said, we're not going to use your spot because certain people didn't want you in the meeting. And then about 3 or 4 days later, somebody invited me to their house and said, Skip, it was me that said that. And I'm going to tell you why I said that. He said, it's other people from my area that, you know, uh, whatever, there's something I did, something I said they didn't like. So I said, all right, no problem. But then they changed the meeting location. They put it in my neighborhood, not just in my neighborhood, but on my block. That's the same church where my son, my 31-year-old son, had his funeral there in 2019. So, um, there's something they don't know also. I'm going to tell y'all for the first time, neighborhood council people came out. One of the neighbors came out and they was ready to call the police. So I went across the street and my homies, so everybody saying, man, your homies told you not to film. No, my homies was asking me for my $7. We was buying pizza and chicken. We was out there eating chicken and pizza, and they all had $20 bills, and I only had 7. So they was like, oh, you ain't no help. So I'm talking to the neighborhood council lady. I'm talking to the new neighbor. His house is new. It used to be a vacant lot. So I'm just out there shooting the shit with them to make sure that they understood that this was a meeting where people needed to be and they didn't need the police. So then they sicked me on the homeless dude. They said, well, can you get the homeless dude to move his tent? I said, man, I'll get the team. We're going to do that right now. You know what I mean? So I didn't even try to go in the meeting. I was out there working for them. So it wasn't no 20s going to come through. It was 4, 5 20s out there already. So, what they was cool. I didn't try to go in, but when the meeting was over and I saw him taking pictures, I went out there and started taking pictures. Then I saw one dude in the middle of the street and he was filming. He was live because he was turning his phone in a circle showing the church and everybody out there. So I said, oh, well, shit, I'm going to film too. And then didn't nobody say nothing to me, man. I'm looking at all the reputables right there. And one dude from 60s, I was saying, come on, get in the picture. He said, nah, I'm cool, Skip. I'm not going to get in the pictures. I'm not going to get in that. So I respect. I said, all right, good looking, homie. And I let that go. He's one dude said he ain't with it, but nobody else said they wasn't with it. They waited till it was all over, and then they started calling and saying Skip is foul. Hey, you know what, Brother James Atkins, y'all see what he said? Nobel Peace Prize. But the thing is, there are people who created the injection, the COVID shot, and all that. Them is the people who get the Peace Prize. It's police officers and people who are mad scientists, and they discovered a cure and they've been killing all these rabbits and rats and monkeys, with their cure for whatever it is. They ain't never been cancer, but they come up with a cure for everything and they get the Nobel Peace Prize. But listen, when they offered or extended the Nobel Peace Prize to Tookie Williams, it wasn't because white people did it. It was that lady, Bonnie. It was that lady who come out of Richmond, out of Oakland. I think they got married something right before he died, but it was her that pushed it to whatever that state is. I don't know if it's Switzerland or wherever it is, but they pushed that because of his books. So Nobel Peace Prize, I think it would put me on a whole nother level, and they would probably take my life. So I'd rather go to Georgia and find out why is everybody shooting up a school and help them stop the shooting and not get the Nobel Peace Prize. Yeah. Oh, I know you knew who I was talking about. Yeah. I know you knew who I was talking about Stanley Douglas. He's a real one. Real one. Real one. Real one. I think his birthday was last week, too. Happy belated birthday to the homie Stanley Douglas. Rest in peace. All right, you guys, man. I just wanted to come on here and clear up some things, man. I hope this was clarity. I hope this answered questions. 35 minutes. I only want to do about 15, but man, I appreciate all y'all in here. And shit, man, just follow the page, like and subscribe, man. Make sure that you get people to like and subscribe. Appreciate you, LW. Yep, I'm gonna be in Georgia soon, man. I'm already. You could Google second call Lagrange. I'm gonna be somewhere in between Lagrange and Columbus. Maybe get me an acre of land and I don't know, put the motorhome on it or something. Definitely R.I.P. Lil Bop, man. In case y'all didn't know, Lil Bop was my homie from way back. Matter of fact, Big Bop was my homie. Something y'all may not know, I took Big Bop and Dirty Turk. We call him Lil TS. Lil TS and Bop needed a ride to the swap meet the day he got killed. I took him to the swap meet that morning, and then late that night he got killed. Yeah, absolutely. Rest in peace, Tall Dog. That's how I started this live. I started this meeting. I mean, this live broadcast with Tall Dog, been my homeboy for almost 40 years. And we never had no argument, no disagreement. We ain't never had none of that. And I meant to call him this week too because he had posted something on my page on Facebook, and I was gonna ask him, man, who been in your ear, man? Because me and him ain't never said a bad word. I mean, we ain't never said shit to each other, not yet alone fuck you or damn you, homie. We ain't never had no conversation like that. So much love and respect to my homeboy Tall Dog. And we coming to Dallas, a lot of us from the land out here doing things. I appreciate that, brother Brandon. I'll probably be out in Houston when I get out to Texas to let you know. But all right, you guys, appreciate you. This is where I say love, peace, and hair grease. Once again, get everybody, your friends and family, to like and subscribe to the channel. All right, peace and blessings, y'all.